Hey, it's Chris and Joy. Thanks for joining us again. Start saying at the beginning, love to have you subscribe, so go ahead and click that. We are here after the big storm, and we were really fortunate that we only got sleet. A little bit of snow at the beginning, but mainly sleet. And you can see the road is pretty much just packed ice. It's probably be like this for the rest of the week, because if they plow, pretty much all they're doing is just scraping the top layer off of what's left. But I don't know what it is, but Zoe was really interested over there yesterday, so it must have been some sort of animal. But we're braving the cold. It's 25 degrees. That wind is whipping. And get the little, what do they call it, a little mouse or something on the end of our microphone. And the wind's at our back, so I'm not sure how well it'll do going into the wind. We'll see how it goes. This is not going to be a Patriots only channel, I promise you. This is one of my warmest sweatshirts. And as I was saying in my last video, it's just amazing what Patriots have done. 23-year-old rookie quarterback. And they've gone through 3 of the top 5 defenses in the league and getting ready to face the top one now with Seattle. It's definitely it's just unreal. I've never expected this. And like I said yesterday during halftime, well, on my halftime walk, didn't know if they were going to make the Super Bowl or not. I was happy with the results either way. And we'll see what happens. Got to be in it to win it. So hopefully they have good success. And if they don't, they had a great year. Really, really awesome.
Truck coming.
So we're navigating these icy roads. I should have worn my boots. At any rate, we were holed up for the 2 days, not knowing whether we'd lose power. Able to get through all that. Have a ton of snacks, ton of food that we've got to eat that we prepared ahead of time. And so I think we're really fortunate not to get the storm we got. I'll tell you, man, first day back after being holed up for 2 days, how was your experience? Going back to work.
Work was good. At least I had something to focus on and tasks to work on during the day. Saturday and Sunday. Saturday was prep day, like you mentioned, so I spent all day cooking so that we would have proper meats that we could just reheat over the grill or the camp stove if we needed to. But I knew we couldn't cook anything substantial if the power had gone out.
Let's go over this side.
So yeah, it was good to be back to work today. It's great that we have the ability to work from home. We'll be working from home at least for tomorrow, maybe a couple more days this week. There's a lot of shady spots on our roads in this county. If they don't get sun, they don't melt.
So they called off school 2 days already as of Sunday. And based on what these roads look like, here in the southeast, they are not going to put buses down these roads. If it's sunny, it'll melt a little bit, but in my experience, these roads stay pretty bad.
Yeah, at least we're supposed to be above freezing the next 2-3 days. So if the sun stays out and we get up to the mid-30s, some of this should clear off as people start getting out and driving on it some more.
Yeah. Then it won't spread anything on these back roads either. That's the problem. And a lot of these roads have pretty steep hills. And I grew up driving in snow and ice up in New England, and never had a problem with it. I get down here and realize that they're not going to clear the back roads. They're just going to wait till it melts. And some storms, that's fine, because 2 days later they're down a bare pavement. some storms, it's a week and a half, and people can't leave their neighborhoods.
So for reference, it's supposed to be in the mid-50s next week. So
Yeah.
we'll have a few rough days, but this will not last.
Yeah, but this
very long.
week in the 30s and down into the teens at night, which is really cold for here. A buddy of mine lives down in North Florida. He was showing, there's a wind. He was showing the temps down into the 20s where he's at, and that's really cold for them. So I feel for you guys that don't normally get these. Let me get over here so I'm busting over your hand. But try to keep you in the frame here. But talk to my son by text, just keeping up with him. We called him or he called us Saturday.
In a couple days, yeah, Friday or Saturday.
So it's always good. That's one of the things that I see a lot where people post something where the 18 years you have with your kids, it's like I can't remember the percentage, but it's really high. I want to say it's like 75, 80% of your entire time with your kids is done by the time they turn 18. And we're now seeing that, and it's really sad because it's one thing if your kids grow up and move out of the house, but when they move different parts of the country that you can't be there in 20 minutes, just makes it sad because you can't just say, hey, let's get together this weekend, or if they need help with something, go over and help them work on a car or work on something in the house. You can't really do that. So that's something we're still trying to struggle with, but it's always good to talk to him when he calls, and his sense of humor is like mine, so a lot of times we just start laughing about stuff. I miss having him around. I miss having him sitting there watching a baseball game or a football game or something. Or he's really into NBA, so we always like watching those. Big Celtics, of course. Talked about that last video. But we're just continuing to try to navigate and do our daily stuff. Hope things are well where you are. Hopefully your weather's not been terrible. I know up north they got a ton of snow. My dad's got over a foot today, and I think he's supposed to get even more. And they're kind of used to it, but it's still no fun when you have to get out there and get a foot of snow and use the snow blower. And 2 hours later, you get another 5-6 inches of snow, and it's just brutal.
Nashville got really pounded with the storm. We've seen the social media reports.
Yeah.
Nashville's not used to a lot of bitter cold winter weather. A lot of the trees were snapping and breaking with the weight of the ice. So thinking about people out there and all the cleanup that's going to take.
Yeah. And that's just what's shown nationally. I mean, there's tons of tiny little towns, I'm sure, around Nashville that don't have near the support and infrastructure to help with what's going on. So kind of scary. And that's kind of what we were expecting here. I'm really happy we didn't, because we've had a few storms where we lost power, but it was for a day or so. But we had one time where it's wind that went through and it was just knocking down trees left and right. It looked like a hurricane went through, but it wasn't. It wasn't a tornado or anything. I'll never forget trying to get back to my kids who are at home, and I had to change my route like, I don't know, 6 or 7 times, and didn't have GPS back then. Well, maybe I'm trying to think if I did, but it was kind of wild. And then I had to get my daughter to piano practice, and had to do like 3 different routes to get her where she needed to go because everywhere was blocked. trees down on houses, trees across the road. Man, that wind. Whew, that wind's going to be going about 20 miles an hour. So that concludes our recap for the post-storm apocalypse. You can see the
Winter Storm 2026.
You can see the fields kind of thawed out based on being out in the open. It was nice and sunny all day, so that was good. So that helped with the.
I almost bit it trying to turn around.
I heard it slide.
A smooth spot on the road and skated for a little bit.
So now we're back into the wind, so we'll see. That hurts the face. I gotta shave too. I'm scrub all weekend. Everything was canceled. We didn't have church. We just stayed home.
So he's being a trooper. The ice doesn't seem to bother her walk.
Yes.
She's very curious.